We grant our smartphones total access to our most private spaces, allowing them to sit inches from our heads while we sleep. In the silence of 3 a.m., that proximity makes the bedroom the ultimate human sanctuary. That sanctuary is violated at exactly 3:27 a.m. You are jolted awake by a harsh, unsettling alarm, a sound you didn't set, appearing under the aggressive label, "Wake up now." The mind instinctively reaches for a logical explanation. You silence the device and dismiss the event as a standard software glitch. Checking the settings, the alarm queue is entirely empty. There is no log of the 3:27 event. The data has vanished. Suddenly, the interface overrides the home screen. A new notification appears and a countdown timer begins. 02:59, 02:58, 02:57. The phone is now operating on a calculated schedule that exists outside of user control. The device has transitioned from a passive tool to an interface for an external command. This is the incubation phase, where the entity uses the device to establish psychological control, forcing the victim to watch the seconds drain away. As the final 10 seconds approach, the room becomes unnervingly still. The victim remains frozen, caught in the silence of the physical space, while the digital timer hits 0. At the moment of expiration, the phenomenon undergoes a physical shift. This sound wave map illustrates the spatial change. The alarm no longer vibrates from the phone's speakers. Instead, sound fills the room's perimeter. As it peaks, the phone displays, "Missed it," initiating a new 5-minute window. The entity has now successfully used the device's hardware to bridge the gap between a digital notification and a physical presence. With the sound now manifesting in the room, the flight response takes over. The victim grabs their keys and flees the house, escaping into the silent, completely empty street. The device immediately responds to this movement. A notification appears. Location doesn't matter. On the silent road, the sound returns. It is faint at first, but it is clearly coming from the open space behind the victim, matching their pace. We can see this pursuit on a dual-axis timeline. As the victim runs, alarm amplitude spikes lock into perfect synchronization with their footsteps. Every step triggers a beep. These variables are mathematically locked to terminate at exactly 3:27 a.m. During the final panicked sprint, the phone issues one final instruction: don't run. Physical speed is irrelevant. The entity relies on temporal synchronization to close the distance, arriving at the same moment the clock does. When the final timer hits 0, the alarm sounds directly against the victim's ear. Then, the world goes completely silent. This image captures the moment of contact. Under the single light of a street lamp, the figure casts two distinct shadows. One belongs to the victim. The other belongs to the presence standing directly behind them. The incident report filed later that morning describes the discovery of the subject in an unresponsive state. Forensics found the body at 3:27 a.m. There were no signs of a struggle, no external injuries, and no evidence of third-party interference. The only surviving data was found on the subject's phone. The screen was still on, displaying a final system confirmation. Alarm successful. The anomaly hijacks native smartphone architecture to synchronize with a biological target, using the device as a homing beacon. An unset, middle-of-the-night alarm is the final evidence of a countdown from an entity that has already found you.